Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, I want you to subscribe and hit on the like button. Today, I'm going to share with you 34 public universities that offers fully funded scholarship in the communication field. This is my first school, the University of Utah. Scroll down, graduate assistantships. So it says the department strives to fully fund all admitted graduate students who request funding when they apply to the graduate program, which facilitates student success by immersing them in the department culture and ensuring a commensurate cohort experience. Funding is offered in a form of teaching or research assistantships. Full funding includes a full tuition waiver as well as annual stipend. So here, your school fees is going to be taken care of and you will receive stipend at the end of every month. It's a very good school, and once you are admitted into the program, automatically you are funded. So you should check out for the University of Utah. Now this is my second school, the Ohio State University. I'm on the School of Communication Department website. So let's go to the second paragraph. It says the School of Communication offers full funding to every student we admit to our MA and PhD programs in a form of either a graduate associateship or graduate fellowship. The funding packages allow students to focus all of their energies on better understanding communication theory and research without the need for outside employment while enrolled in coursework or completing a thesis or dissertation. This is also a very good school, the Ohio State University. Once you are admitted, automatically you are considered for funding, so you can check out for this. My third school for you today is the University of Colorado in Boulder. I'm on the College of Media, Communication and Information website. Let's go to the part that talks about funding. It says typically MA and PhD students are supported throughout the academic year by teaching and research assistantships. Financial support is also available for conference travel, research projects, and frequently summer research and teaching. You can see they also have good funding. It says admission to the graduate programs in communication at the University of Colorado Boulder is an extremely competitive process with approximately 5 to 10 MA students and 5 PhD students admitted in regular years from approximately 85 applications. Now, there's the part I want to read out loud to you. It says all PhD and MA students selected for admission are fully funded, although exceptions can exist. I remember my time when I got admission, I was rejoicing because I knew it was automatic funding. Once you apply and you get admitted, automatically you are funded. You can check out for University of Colorado in Boulder if you're applying to the communications department. The University of Maine is also a very good school. They have quite a number of scholarships, so you can check them out here. The communications department at the University of Maine. Here it says that the minimum award for an academic year position based on 2023-2024 figures, $17,000 for master students and $20,000 USD for doctoral students. That is just the stipend annually. It has been calculated annually. They are going to pay this amount, $17,000 if you're a master student. They are going to divide this money and pay you monthly. Most university funding provides a tuition waiver for 6 to 9 credit hours per semester. Your tuition is also going to be taken care of, and you're going to get health insurance coverage as well. It's very good you look at that. If you are applying for communication, then University of Maine is very good. You can check it out. North Carolina State University is also a very good school. It says graduate assistantships are an important source of funding for students to help support their graduate education. GA appointments are awarded by departments and provide paid work experience, usually within the student's field of study, furthering both the student's degree and the mission of the academic department. So you can see here the types of graduate assistantships that they have. They have graduate teaching assistantships, they have graduate research assistantship, graduate teaching and research assistantship, graduate services assistantships. Whenever you apply to this school, you know your funding is secured. So you should just check the ones that you are eligible and apply. North Dakota State University, that is the next school I have for you. So if you're applying to the communications department, then I can assure you that there is funding for you. So here, graduate assistantships, it says the department realizes that graduate study is expensive. Yeah, that is very true. If you are admitted to the program, you will be considered for a teaching assistantship to help meet expenses. And if you plan a career in higher education to give you valuable experience in the classroom, then the majority of our doctoral students and master's degree students are awarded assistantships. So the number of assistantships here, so you don't have a problem if you're applying to North Dakota State University. It says many TAs, that is teaching assistants, are responsible for teaching several lab sessions of the fundamentals of public speaking course required for all university undergraduates. Graduate assistants receive a stipend and tuition waiver. The number of assistantships and stipend offered changes from year to year depending on department resources. This is also an interesting school to consider if you're applying for communication studies here in the United States. University of Wisconsin, Madison. So, Department of Communication Arts. I'm on their website, and here it says funding and tuition. So, graduate appointments. The Department of Communication Arts is committed to funding all admitted students. The minimum guaranteed offer of support for an admit is either 6 consecutive semesters for an admit starting at the PhD level or 10 consecutive semesters for an admit starting at the MA level. Because this offer of support is given to all admitted students, no separate application for financial support is required. Once you are admitted, automatically you are funded. So you should check out for this school as well. It's very good. It says that in most semesters, the guaranteed support will be through a teaching assistantship, though some semesters a project assistantship, lectureship, or fellowship may be offered instead. So any of these positions will include a stipend, full tuition remission, and benefits eligibility, including health insurance. The standard appointment offered by the department is a 50% appointment, which is equivalent to 20 hours of work per week. So you're going to work 20 hours per week, and as a result of that, they are going to take care of your tuition. They are going to give you a monthly stipend, and they are also going to take care of your health insurance. That is very good. University of Wisconsin, Madison. So if you're applying to the communications department, then you should consider that. Northern Illinois University. So I'm on the Department of Communication, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences Department, graduate assistantships. The department offers a variety of assistantship opportunities where students can develop their teaching skills under the supervision of a professorial faculty member. Many assistants teach 1 or 2 sessions of Comms 100, Fundamentals of Oral Communication. So it depends on the school you are going to. Some, when you come, you're going to teach public speaking, which is very common. But you can see that here at the University of Northern Illinois, you're going to teach Fundamentals of Oral Communication. So here it says that graduate assistants also provide support for the department's instructional laboratories. Okay, there's something interesting here. Let's check it out. The last paragraph, it says a full-time graduate assistantship requires up to 20 hours of service per week. For teaching assistants, this 20 hours includes both in-class duties, normally 6 to 8 hours, and out-of-class preparation and meetings. A graduate assistant is required to take 9 hours, 3 courses each semester. Most full-time graduate assistants complete their degree within 2 years. Yeah, that is very true. So you can check out for this school as well. Northern Illinois is very good. They give graduate assistantships. And let's go on to my next school, Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. We have Southern Illinois, Warsville, and this is Southern Illinois, Carbondale. So you should check out for the differences between the two. Both schools are very good when it comes to communication, so you can check it out. But here, what I have for you is Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. So let's check the assistantship here. Here it says graduate assistantship. So they have TAs, that is teaching assistant. They have RAs, research assistant. they have AAs, so administrative assistantship, right? So it says graduate assistantships are available across campus from academic programs and research centers to administrative and service units. So you can check them out. Teaching assistantships, research assistant, administrative assistant. So very good. So here it tells you what goes into your work when you come here, the kind of work you'll be doing, and how your tuition and your stipend and your health insurance is going to be taken care of. So you can check them out. It's a very good school. Illinois State University is a very good school. They don't focus on PhD programs. Their programs are more tailored toward MA. So if you are applying for a school in the US and you are considering masters, University of Illinois State focuses more on masters. They don't have PhD programs. So they have a lot of time for their MA students. So you can check it out. Let's scroll down. So these are their specializations: organizational communication, instructional communication, interpersonal communication, public relation, mass communication. So you can check out for that, but that is not why we are here. We are here for the graduate assistantship. So let's check it out. One thing I can tell you about Illinois State University is that normally you have to apply for the graduate assistantship separately. So you have to always make sure you have that in place. So graduate assistantship, it says that there are various opportunities for seeking and obtaining funding for your graduate education. These opportunities are intended to facilitate your progress to the degree while providing important professional development. You should apply for these funding opportunities at the same time that you are applying for admission into graduate program. You will need to apply for funding separate from. So you see, I told you that earlier. So graduate teaching assistantship, this is what they have and the various things that it covers. The assistantship carries a full tuition waiver and a monthly stipend of approximately $1,300 for up to 4 semesters GTAs, and they also receive a waiver for up to 12 credits of summer coursework. The award does not cover student fees. So student fees is not actually a problem. Like student fees, most schools, you have to pay for student fees. And out of the stipend you're going to pay, you're going to get at the end of the month, you'll be able to pay your student fee. So it's not a problem. Then we have graduate assistantship. So graduate assistantship here, it says you can apply for other graduate assistantship on campus. Communication students are often hired in GA positions in units across campus, including admissions, athletics. So normally the GA positions, what it means is that you can apply outside your department, right? Or you can apply within your department, but you wouldn't be teaching or you wouldn't be serving as a research assistant. Here you will be serving in the administrative office, right? And at times you can also apply outside your department. So what I normally advise is that when you are applying to a school, do not focus just on your department funding. At times you can check out for external funding as well. So they have tuition waiver. Illinois State is a very good school. I got a fully funded scholarship there. So you can check it out. University of Kentucky is also a very good school. And these are their types of assistantships. Teaching assistant, the University of Kentucky employs graduate assistants through its various educational, research, and administrative units. For application information, see assistantship and fellowship information and instructions for applying. Department and research units award assistantships to deserving students based on the recommendations of the Director of Graduate Studies or the unit chair or director. That is why I always say it's very good to build rapport and send in code emails because you never know. Teaching assistants are employed by academic department and are responsible to what it says is that they have teaching assistants. When you scroll down, you realize they have research assistants. Then they have graduate assistants, that is GA. You work in an administrative position or you work outside the department. University of Kentucky, very good school. Utah State University is also a very good school. So if you're applying to the communications department, then I can assure you that there is funding here. Assistantships set you apart in graduate school. You gain real-world experience and add to your resume by working alongside accomplished faculty. So here they have graduate instructor, they have graduate teaching assistant, and they have graduate research assistant. So it depends. There are schools that have like graduate part-time instructors. There are schools that also have graduate teaching assistant. There are schools that have graduate research assistant and graduate assistantship. So it depends on the school that you are applying to. You just have to check for the school and the kind of assistantships that they have and check out for your eligibility and apply. So this is also a very good school. You can apply and you know your funding is going to be taken care of. They will give you tuition waiver and health insurance coverage as well. So check out for this school. University of Iowa is also very good. You can check out for it. So I'm at the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences Communication Studies Department. So it says that graduate students are encouraged to apply for both departmental and graduate college plus class awards for research and teaching funding. So they should tell you that they also have funding, and this funding even come from a lot of places, not just their department, but also from graduate college as well. University of Iowa is a very nice school, but what I can tell people is that they normally focus on PhD students. You know, in the US, PhD students, once you get admitted, automatically you are funded compared to MA students. So you always have to check. But one thing that I can say for sure is that you don't have to have a master's before you apply for PhD. There are people in a PhD program in communication that applied with a straight bachelor's. So if you have a bachelor's degree and you want to apply straight to the PhD program, you can. And this school is a very good fit for you. If you are having a bachelor's and you want to apply straight to PhD, you can check out this school. It's not always the case, right, with all the schools, but one thing is that you have to check the eligibilities, whether you can apply with a bachelor's straight to the PhD or you have to have a master's before you apply. And if you can't find it on the department website, it is always ideal to check it out with the programs coordinator. They'll be in the best position to explain to you. Drexel University. So it's also a very good school. So I'm on the College of Arts and Sciences department, that is communication studies. It says that, okay, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. So with this school, I was finding it very difficult to get where their graduate assistantship is actually like located. You have to check their student handbook. Their student handbook is actually a compilation of everything that goes into their program, from various courses they offer and how to go about certain things. So at times you just have to check the student handbook. It's going to cover the tuition, the health insurance, everything. So that is what I did. So let's go on to the next one. So you see, it's in a form of PDF. So let me scroll to the part that talks about funding. This is Drexel University. It's a very good school which offers funding. So if you're applying for communication, you can check out this school because funding is assured. As you can see, departmental funding, assistantships. All CCM doctoral students receive full-time tuition remission and a stipend for 5 years in the program. The tuition remission is for 9 credits per term and for 3 terms each year. That is for the fall, winter, and spring semester. The stipend is 17,000 per year, paid monthly in increments of approximately 1,888 US dollars beginning at the end of October through June. They have number of good like funding. What I'm seeing here, I'm seeing more like emphasis on the PhD. I'm not seeing for the masters. That is what I said, that at times you can apply with a straight bachelor's into the PhD program. Yeah, it is possible. You just have to check with the programs coordinators and ask them whether you're eligible, right? So now Clemson University also has some good funding. Clemson University. So I'm on the communication website. Now let's go and check out for the graduate assistantship. So here, graduate assistantship opportunities. So just tap on it and it gives you all the information that you need. Assistantship provide a full tuition waiver and a monthly stipend for the academic year, 9 months. All applicants for full-time admission are considered for an assistantship unless they indicate otherwise. Assistantships are awarded on the availability of funds each year. Now, come. He says all applicants for full-time admission are considered for assistant. So here, if you are Once you are admitted, automatically you are funded. That is very good. I love schools like that because you don't have to suffer. The moment you get admission and receive a notification in your email, you start rejoicing because you know it is actually coming with funding, right? There are some schools you get admission first before you apply for assistantship. There are some schools you apply together. That is what you should know. Bowling Green State University is also a very nice school, Bowling. So you can check it out. So let's go to assistantships. So assistantships, there are graduate assistantships available to MA students in the School of Media and Communication. Incoming MA students who are awarded an assistantship are typically granted 1 year of funding with the possibility to apply for a second year. Normally, you'll be funded for your second year, but it all depends on how good you are with your academics. So you have to make sure you learn as well when you come here. The continuation of an assistantship from year 1 to year 2 is based on available funding, as well as two primary criteria: whether they are meeting the requirements of the assistantship and whether they are making significant progress towards their degree. So that is what I said. You have to show them that you are a good fit and you are doing well with your academics as well. So you can check. Bowling Green State is also very good and they offer funding. I actually got into Bowling Green, but I was put on pending. Texas Tech University, College of Media and Communication, they also have some good funding there, so you can check it out. It says applications for most scholarships are due December 1st. That is what I said in my other video, that if you're applying to school in the US and you want to be considered for funding, you have to make sure that you are meeting their priority deadline, because that is when they consider most students for funding. If you apply after the priority deadline, it means you can get admission, but you wouldn't be considered for funding. So here, assistantship students with this waiver are permitted to pay in-state rates. Student must enroll in 9 hours per semester to qualify for most scholarships. Graduate assistantships are intended for superior students. So let's go to MA assistants. MA level graduate assistants generally assist with class administration. So this should tell you that there are a number of funding here in this school. You can check this link out, internal graduate funding opportunities. So you see, when you come here, you see they also have external funding. So like some GAs, you can check this out. You shouldn't always put all your eggs in one basket. At times, you should just check for other external funding, right? Because your department might not be having the funding. And this is also the University of Alabama. I was trying to get their graduate assistantship, but unfortunately, I didn't get access to the communication department website. But you can see financial assistance. You can check it out. They give funding. I applied to the University of Alabama straight PhD, just that I was rejected. So you can check it out. They have good funding. So University of Alabama, you can check it out. Then the next school is Central Michigan University, School of Communication, Journalism and Media. Scroll down. Let's come here, graduate assistantships. So when you come to graduate assistantship, you can see number of assistantships. So you can always check it out. Our graduate assistant assist faculty in teaching courses, blah blah blah. So you can check it out. Our goal is to help. So you can check it here. You can see that they are specifying the kind of things that you'll be doing. You work 20 hours a week while pursuing your master's degree. And most of our assistantships are for teaching. So teaching assistants serve as the standalone instructor for 2 sessions of an introductory communication course each semester. So that is what I said. Some school, you will become a graduate part-time instructor. So it means like a standalone course where you will not be supervised massively by any faculty. It's like you're going to take a full class on your own and teach. And as a result of that, your tuition is going to be taken care of, your stipend assured, and your health insurance as well. Now let's check this school. Arizona State University is also a very good school. So let's check their funding opportunities, graduate appointments, and assistantships. Graduate students can receive financial support through teaching and research assistantships, as well as through student employment and internship. So they offer very good graduate assistantship. Then you come here. My next school for you today is Virginia Tech University. I'm on the communication department. Scroll down to where it talks about the funding opportunities. Tap on it. The School of Communication has a limited number of graduate assistantships and fellowships available for students applying for full-time study on the Blacksburg campus. Entering students can apply for such funding as part of the admissions application. No separate application required. So, although it says limited, it shouldn't stop you from applying because you never know. Put in quality application. Make sure your documents are quality. The fact that you are seeing limited assistantship shouldn't stop you from applying. Then this is another school, Greensboro University is also a very good school. Introduction to MA in Communication Studies. So let's go and check out for their funding. So they have courses in identity and culture, community engagement and public advocacy, organizational and relational communication. Good specializations here. Now we come to funding and assistantship opportunities. We offer a variety of limited funding and assistantship opportunities for students who seek admission to our program. These funding opportunities include teaching and graduate assistantships and tuition support. The fact that you are seeing limited shouldn't stop you from applying. It doesn't matter. Give it a shot, right? Let's go to the next school. Oregon State University, College of Liberal Arts, School of Communication. It's also a very nice school. You can check their funding. It says that our program offers excellent opportunities for our students to fund their graduate study. We offer two main sources of financial support. That is, select applicants will be offered a graduate teaching assistantship, which provides a full tuition remission scholarship, stipend of approximately $16,000 per year, and generous health insurance benefits. GTAs lead discussions, deliver lectures, grade papers, and conduct other teaching activities under the supervision of a course director. So it's also very good. You'll be under the supervision of a course director, right? But if you are taking a standalone course or a graduate part-time instructor role, it means you're not going to get that maximum supervision, but it's all good. You can always check that out as well. And here, the second assistantship offer that they give. Applicants are also considered for Oregon State Provost Fellowships, which cover all tuition expenses and provide approximately a $24,000 stipend during the first year. All Provost Fellows then receive a standard GTA contract in their second year. Schools give assistantship based on fellowships. Only takes care of your tuition. And looking at this money here, 24,000 US dollars stipend during the first year is very good. Georgia State University on the communications website, College of Arts and Sciences. So let's go to funding. The Department of Communication offers PhD students graduate assistantships that offer teaching and research responsibilities. Graduate assistants are expected to teach or assistantships are renewable annually for a 4-year period. Doctoral students on assistantship receive a full tuition waiver, a stipend which is 20,000 US dollars. That is a lot. And if you are going for conferences or any kind of presentations, you are going to be funded $800, which is also very good. Graduate students in a master's program may apply for an assistantship opportunity by filling out an application. This means that you have to fill a separate application for the assistantship. It says that the available positions consist of working in one of the department labs. Master students on assistantship support receive full tuition waiver and a stipend, which is currently 6,000 USD. They give funding to MA students. I was thinking it was just for PhD, but I think MA students are also funded. Let's go to the next school. East Tennessee State University, very good school, and it also has some form of graduate assistantships. You can see it here. Across the university, units offer graduate assistantship opportunities, and the graduate assistants can either work in teaching, research, or administrative roles depending upon the position. Very good school, very good graduate assistantship in there, so you can check it out. My University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill is also a very good school, so you can see I'm on the department website, College of Arts and Sciences, Communication. I came to the frequently asked questions. That can also help you. At times, if you are searching for the funding on the department website, you're not finding the link to where you'll be able to know whether they give funding or not. You can always check out for their frequently asked questions, like their FAQs, and they will basically talk about that when you come to the frequently asked questions. Here, someone asked the question, will I receive funding? Now, let's check it out. It says, in recent years, most students admitted have received financial support in a form of 9-month teaching assistantships. That is close to 20,000 per year for teaching 2 courses or its equivalent, provided both academic eligibility and steady academic progress toward a degree are maintained. How long can I expect funding? Let's go to the next school. So this is University of Texas, A&M, a very good school. So you can check their funding opportunities. Departmental graduate assistantship, full-time doctoral graduate students are often funded through departmental graduate assistantships. All funded graduate students serve as teaching assistants, and some have the opportunity to also serve as research assistants to graduate faculty in the department. An assistantship requires a student to work the equivalent of 20 hours per week. They have funding, but you can see here it talked about PhD. So you should always check with them. At times, it's just for PhD, and they can give master students as well, but you always have to check with the school whether their assistantship covers for masters, right? Because some of the schools, they are very tailored to funding their PhD students as compared to their masters. So you always have to check with them. If you have a bachelor's degree, you can apply straight to the PhD. It all depends on you putting in the code email and asking if you're eligible. Supposing you are not finding that information on the department website. So this is another school that I have for you today. I told you I worked on 34 universities that gives funding in the communication field. So this video is going to be long. This school, University of Michigan, Communication and Media. So you can see they also give funding. These are the requirements. Research assistantships, teaching assistantships as well. And it includes tuition remission, stipend, and eligibility to participate in a university's health benefit program. So normally that is the most important thing. Your funding must take care of your tuition, your stipend at the end of every month, and your health insurance. You can see the breakdown here. Very good. You can check it out. The school I have for you is University of Washington, Department of Communication. You can see they have graduate assistantship funding. The department maintains approximately 35 to 40 assistantships, which are merit-based awards available exclusively to students in MA and PhD programs. The vast majority of these are teaching assistantships, wherein graduate students assist in the teaching of undergraduate courses and receive a salary for their teaching. A few of these assistantships are for research. These students receive a salary for providing assistance to faculty research projects. So it's also a very good school. Then we have Eastern Illinois University, the Communication Studies Department. You can see they also have a breakdown here for their graduate assistantship. So very good. You can check it out. Students in the Department of Communication Studies have also been very successful in finding assistantships across campus. That is what I advise people to do. Always try to look outside the box. If your department is giving funding, apply for it, but also apply for external source of funding. So you can always check out for external funding so that it will always increase your chances of getting into the school. And going for professor interview in Ghana is dependent on the assistantship or the funding that you have. So you should always check that you have funding before you go to the embassy. I'm not saying it's always the case, but it helps a lot. When you have funding and you are going to the embassy, you know that your visa is kind of assured. So this is Idaho State University. I'm on the Communication, Media and Persuasion Department website. They have some form of funding. Let's come to the frequently asked questions. Like I said, what are the application deadlines and requirements? Can I apply for graduate teaching assistantship? So let's press on that. Yes, to be considered for a teaching assistantship, students must send complete application materials by April 15. Assistantships offer over $8,000 for the academic year and are generally awarded for the fall and spring semesters. Application materials are available by contacting the department directly or by clicking the button above. In addition, all graduate teaching assistants must have either completed CMP 4487 theoretical theory or complete. So just send in a code email to the department programs coordinator and find out what goes into this. But you should know that Idaho State offers funding, and this money you are seeing here, you shouldn't get scared. They offer more than this money, and I know what I'm talking about. You can also check it out. My next school for you, Madison University, is also a very good school. You can see I'm on the Department of Communication Studies website. Financial aid and scholarships. They offer graduate and teaching assistantships. So graduate and teaching assistantships generally cover the cost of tuition and provide the student with modest stipend for living expenses. There are also special G and TA positions in debate or individual events. That is very true. So you can apply outside the department as well. So you should always check. It's a very good school and they have graduate assistantship. My last part one school for you today is Peking University. They have a very good communication studies department. So you can check out for their graduate assistantship. So let me go to employment opportunities and learn more. So you can see to look for the assistantship. So let's come here, graduate overview. Let's scroll down. Let's come here. Error. Let's go back. Let's go to prospective. Came to on-campus graduate program, right? Then you go to prospective students. Most of the times you can also check if you are not getting the funding part, you are finding difficulties in locating where their funding or graduate assistantship is actually located. You can always check for prospective students and you will find it. You see, we also have FAQ, so you can check it out. These are their assistantships, the assistantships that they offer. They have teaching assistantship, they have research. It's a link, so when you click on it, it's actually going to take you there and explain to you. It's very good. It also gives some form of funding. They have research assistantships, they have fellowships, they have extended funding. You can check out Peking University. Then my last school for you today is going to be Colorado State University. MA in Communication Studies. You can check out for Communication Studies Department. You can check out for Colorado State University. They also have good specializations here. They offer media studies, relational and organizational communication, rhetoric and civic engagement. So you can check it out. Let's scroll down to where we can see the funding. Here you can see teaching assistantships. Funding duration, MA 2 years, PhD 4 years, tuition covered, student pays fees, 9-month stipend, extensive training including graduate seminars and pedagogy and professional development, and one-on-one faculty mentoring. So here the student fees, like I said, normally you are going to be funded. You are going to be given stipend at the end of the month. So out of that, you are going to pay your rent, you are going to pay student fees. That is it. You have to check it out. Thank you guys for today. I hope this has been very helpful.